Good morning, Castaic. I'm Izzy Caliburn-Tribble.
And I'm Jamie Lee Hyde, and welcome back to Good Morning Castaic.
Today we have tons of interesting segments for you, including a story on the basketball team, how to make your own dog treats, our Coyote of the Week, and much more.
Make sure to stick around because Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
We have a great show for you today.
But before we begin, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
With hybrid learning in full swing, almost everything back at our school is returning to normal, such as our basketball team.
Maya Giza takes a closer look at how the team has adapted and returned.
Hey Coyotes! Castaic's very own basketball team has been working hard and playing well, and they've had numerous victories recently, including winning their very first Foothill League. Coach Levi shares his take on all things Castaic basketball.
And this week was a big week, man. We had a great time. On Tuesday, our JV team earned our very first Foothill League win in school history against Saugus High School. It was a great game. Total team effort. Everybody played hard. Our top two leading scorers both fouled out with a couple minutes to go and ended up winning it at the free throw line by a big shot by Julian Rivas. And just the way the guys supported each other, played hard, competed, the energy on the bench, it was, we were just really proud, man. Really happy for the guys, but really proud of them, of how they represented each other, represented our school. It's a great group. You know, we couldn't ask for more as coaches.
While the team isn't lacking in the talent department, Coach Levi says they couldn't have won without his players' positivity and spirit.
Our players this year, while a lot of them are new and inexperienced to basketball, we have great guys. They come to practice every day ready to work hard with a positive attitude. They're quick learners, they're tough, they're motivated. They're a really easy group to coach, a real easy group to be around. I mean, I enjoy going to practice on a daily basis because how much energy and enthusiasm and positivity these guys bring.
If you're looking for a sport to play this year or next, basketball may be the thing for you.
So our roster is always open. We have a Frosh roster and a JV roster right now. And while those active rosters are set, what we do also have is a development team. And our development team is for anybody that isn't selected to be on our active Frosh, JV, or eventually varsity rosters. We have a development program where they practice with us year round, and they are every bit as part of our Castaic basketball family as anybody else. It's our belief that anybody wants to be a part of our Castaic basketball family, that we're more than happy to make room for them. And but if you have any interest in trying out or wanting to come check out a practice, just let us know. We'd be happy to touch base with you. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time. You guys take care.
It's fantastic to see that our basketball team is doing so well.
Well, a new episode comes, a new Coyote of the Week. Let's see who it is.
I chose you for Coyote of the Week.
Really?
So, I think it's amazing how you've been working so hard and you haven't made excuses. Like, I really found it really mature when you emailed me and said, like, I know I must be missing where this information is. Can you help me find it? Instead of just acting like the information didn't exist. And you know, you're working with people to get your stuff done. And I just really admire all of that. So you're Coyote of the Week.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You'll get, I know you get a Barnes & Noble gift card. I think you had some other stuff, maybe a certificate too, but yeah, Yeah, well done, Fernando.
Means a lot.
I'm very happy for you. So thank you very much for waiting, and I'll see you next week.
I see you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Congrats on getting Coyote of the Week, Fernando, and the $15 gift card to Barnes & Noble.
Now let's head over to Maya Giza to see what's new with our school announcements.
Good morning, Coyotes. I'm Maya Giza here with a few announcements. To start off, the Castaic Marching Band and the Castaic Tennis Team are both looking for new members. They will both be holding summer programs, so be sure to sign up now. Details are on the Daily Bulletin. Next, choir and theaters 1, 2, and 3 are looking for new members. Mixed choir will sing various styles of music and travel around the U.S. performing, and theaters 2 and 3 have auditions going on right now. Details to join are on the Daily Bulletin. As for club news, the Defiant SCV Club, Key Club, Castaic Sports Club, Castaic Anime Club, Red Cross Club, Art Club, Christian Club, Debate Club, and the Latinx Appreciation Club are all looking for new members. Details are on the Daily Bulletin. Well, that's all I have for announcements. Now back to the show.
With summer approaching, you may find yourself looking for things to fill your days. GMC's very own Henry Swindell brings us a segment on how to make homemade dog treats.
Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Henry Swindell. Casey and I wanted to show you how we make dog cookies at home. Casey, do you love dog cookies? Let's get started. For this recipe, you're going to need 5 simple ingredients: flour, oats, peanut butter, flaxseed, and broth. Make sure your peanut butter doesn't have the artificial sweetener xylitol. It's harmful to dogs. With our oven preheated to 350, we have everything we need. First, stir together the flour, the oats, and the flaxseed. Mix in the broth, and the peanut butter. Stir it till it forms into a ball. You may need to add a little flour if it's a bit too watery. Next, we're going to place bite-sized blobs on a cookie sheet. Next, we're going to place them in the oven for about 20 minutes. As you can see, it's okay to sample the goods. After removing the cookies from the oven, allow them to cool completely. Casey hates this part. You want these? Well, I think they're a hit. You can keep the cookies in an airtight container for about a week, but honestly, it's probably never gonna last that long. But anyways, I'm Henry, and this is Casey Swindell for Good Morning Castaic.
Wow, Henry, those actually look really good. I kind of want to try one.
Me too.
As many of you know, we have a ton of interesting students here at Castaic High.
Whether that be YouTube stars or local musicians, here at Castaic, we have it all.
Let's hand it over to one of our reporters who got the chance to talk to one of our coyotes on just this.
Hello, I'm Chase Oliveira, and I'm going to interview Daniel Joe, who is an amazing pianist who has just played Chopin's Raindrop Prelude for Brain Changed Mind. Let's have a look.
Hi, Chase.
Hey Daniel, nice to meet you. Glad you made it. So I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about your background, since you seem like you've been playing the piano for a really long time.
So I've been practicing piano for as long as I could remember. I started when I was 5 years old, and it was honestly quite a hassle to get me into lessons because usually teachers don't take kids who are that young. And so I finally turned 5, and my parents stuck me in lessons, and I've just been playing ever since.
Wow, that's crazy. Could you tell us about the process that you go through to learn a piano piece?
Okay, so the process for learning a piano piece is actually a lot simpler than you think. You have to break it down into chunks. So first, I would go and sight read the whole thing. I would look at what's in the right hand and what's in the left hand and see if there's any key themes that are in between. Then I would just practice them out, learn them for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then smash them together to see if they work. And then after about 2 to 3 more weeks of trial and error of both hands, you have a pretty well broken in piece. And now you need to really do the heart of the learning, which is knowing what your interpretation is and how you're going to play it.
And what is your favorite part?
Definitely the most rewarding part is the very end. When you play the piece in front of an audience, you feel so satisfied that you've left something that they'll remember.
Cool. So now what was your motivation to play the Raindrop Prelude?
As you know, I'm also the Honor Society treasurer, and so I was thinking of different ways that I could use my strengths and passions to help out other people while getting my hours. And so I thought that playing music would be a good example of something that I could do. And so I looked at what I had in my repertoire, which was Chopin's Raindrop Prelude, and I decided that I was going to go for it and play for it.
All right, well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you. If you also want to play music, join Castaic High School's Fine Arts program next year. Bye.
Wow, that was really interesting. Before we wrap up our show for today, we have one more segment. As summer vacation is just around the corner, Xander Gravel asked a few students what their plans for summer vacation are.
Let's see what you guys had to say.
For summer, I'm going to Hawaii. I'm gonna go to the beach.
I am gonna go camping at the beach. That's it.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue, but we might go to Utah or something.
Well, for me, I have band camp for the last 2 weeks of July, and I'm also gonna be doing summer school for at COC, so that's gonna be cool.
I'm doing baseball camp and just hanging out with friends.
This summer, traveling to Texas, to Dallas, to stay at it's called the Gaylord Texan. It's like a really good hotel. Check it out. And then teaching summer school in July.
And with that, we wrap up this week's episode of Good Morning Castaic. We hope you had just as much fun as we did making this week's show.
If you haven't already, make sure you're following our Instagram and YouTube channel at GM Castaic to see special segments and replays of our show. That does it for us here at GMC.
Only 2 episodes left for the school year. See you next time, Coyotes.